Okay, folks, in this question, we are asked to simplify in brackets 2x squared y all cubed. So I'm raising everything to the power of 3. I'm cubing everything. So this means in long form or format, 2x squared y times 2x squared y times 2x squared y. Okay, so if in doubt, guys, here, write it out in full. Okay, no harm in doing that. Okay, because that will obviously clear up here any misconceptions or misunderstandings. Okay, and then we multiply each term, okay, separately, okay, term by term. So numbers go with numbers, and then corresponding letters go with corresponding letters. Obviously, yeah, surds go with surds, yeah, numbers go with numbers. Okay, so I do 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 cubed. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Then I have x squared times x squared times x squared. We're using our laws of indices when I multiply with the same base. So when I have x to the power of a and I multiply that by x to the power of b, so as long as I have the same base numbers, okay, or base terms, okay, so my x is my base, I'm going to add the powers, so it's going to be x to the power of a plus b. So that's going to be x to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2, okay, or 3 times 2, which is 6. Then I have y times y times y, which is y cubed and not 3y. Okay, think of it as y to the 1 times y to the 1 times y to the 1. Okay, remember y is the same as just 1y to the power of 1. Okay, so when I'm, again, multiplying it with the same base, okay, for the y terms, I can add the powers. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, okay? Or you might just know, from memory or from general knowledge, that y times y times y is y cubed, okay? So do not mistake this for 3y. When I'm multiplying, I write it as a number, to a power, or a letter to a power, okay? If it's y plus y plus y, then I have 3 lots of y, which is 3y, okay? So when I'm multiplying, I write it as a power, okay? That letter here to a power. And when I'm adding, then it's, that lots of that amount, of letters that I have, okay, all together, okay? So 2x squared y all cubed. I do 2 cubed, which is 8. X squared all cubed. Okay, so remember when you have a power to a power, okay, if you're unsure. So x to the power of a raised all the way raised to the power of b. So when I have, a base raised to a power raised to another power in a bracket, then I call it the power to power rule, then obviously multiply. So you have x to the power of ab, or BA. So 2 times 3 makes that 6. And then think of it as y to the 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, but again, obviously, this is in the long format in case you're unsure, okay? So you are cubing everything, okay? So cubing doesn't mean to add it 3 times. It means to multiply by itself twice. Okay, so I do 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. X squared times x squared times x squared is x to the power of 6. And then y times y times y is y cubed, okay? So refer to your laws of indices for GCSE maths. Obviously, the last one is that when you divide with the same base, you subtract the powers. Okay, so if I have x to the power of a divided by x to the power of b, then I subtract the powers. Okay, so using laws of indices, we subtract the powers again. And again, here the order does matter. So I have a minus b, or minus b plus a. But here the order actually matters. So when you divide with the same base, you subtract your powers, you subtract your indices, subtract your exponents. Okay, thanks for watching. AMT over and out.